Greetings, salutations, and welcome back to another of the Batdownski's Out of the Park, No Money Spent Perfect Team with Out of the Park 23. And I am Batdownski once again. And I try to do these with some regularity once I unlock some packs just through playing the game and winning some tournaments. And I think I actually got a few more packs than I might have bargained for this last time around. Let's take a look before we open them. Bam! What is going on here? I won a tournament just now. One of the ace of quick ones. Got 10 standard packs as a result. So I've got 16 packs to open. We'll have to do that together in a second. But let's take a look at the team that actually won this one. There's some guys that rank pretty high in the meta. Like Travis d'Arnaud is one of the probably top 5 catchers you can use. I use Benji Molina right now. I think I'm going to replace him with Wilson Contreras. But like Molina has a little bit better defense than your average kind of Iron League catcher. Avoids Ks a little bit, has a little bit of pop in the bat. He's now he's a tournament champion. Benny McCoy is probably one of the best 5 second basemen you can get. He's got a nice combination of some defense and a little bit of like all-arounder here. He makes some contact with the ball, has a little bit of gap power. Like I use him towards the tail end of my lineup. I think, yeah, he bats 8th. Eddie Rosario is another guy, has kind of a bit of an all-arounder profile, is adequate in the field. I don't think he's anything amazing, but this is a cheap guy that you could pick up and he could catch some lightning in a bottle. He's one of the few power sources I have on this club. I used Adam LaRoche. I don't think he's amazing, and I don't think he's an amazing part of the meta, but he was a cheap option. I didn't pay that much for him even. I might have paid 25 points, and he was astoundingly effective for me. Alex Sanchez, though, I would recommend. Again, he's not going for a whole lot. Are there better ones? Like Craig Gentry might be a better choice, but Alex Sanchez is pretty good. He has that outfield range we're looking for. He's got some speed if you're running kind of a classic top of the order type guy. He's making contact with the ball. You don't expect a lot of walks and no power from this dude, but like he's an effective center fielder. I think some of these guys definitely could be parts of a team. I would be completely... This is wild right here. I feel like I caught lightning in a bottle because look, 4 home runs with 6 power. That shouldn't really happen, but Eddie Foster was very effective for me. I don't think he's a great choice here. Like that's one of the positions I'd love to upgrade, but he's adequate for right now, and he was good enough that I won. My rotation looks a little dicey. Like again, I don't think I'm going very in line with the meta with some of the choices here. Like I think a lot of guys use Yaisuke Kikuchi. I think a lot of people use him in the bullpen. I've been using him in the rotation. He's either great or awful, kind of like how he is in real life. My bullpen is not very standard either. Like a lot of people are using Rich Hill in the pen. Some people are using like a Clark Schmidt in the pen. I'm using them there. I'm not married to anybody here, but they were generally fairly effective in this run. But I've got a whole whack of cards now. This team here that I beat, I thought they were going to dummy me. I thought they were going to absolutely wipe me because most of their players that they're using are like top tier. Like Jody Reed, this guy is going for an absolute ton on the market right now. Yeah, 1100 is the lowest sell order. That's probably the best second baseman that you can play in Iron. He's a history card as well, so like he is probably one of the best Iron League investments you could make. Same thing with this catcher here, Bill Salkeld. Really top tier offensive catcher. There's nobody that hits at the same level as he does. If you can use him as an actual catcher, or in this case a DH, while a better glove takes the catcher, really smart play. Mickey Stanley's probably one of the top 3 center fielders. Like this team looks like they should just flatten me. Schwindel is one of the better first basemen. As kind of an all-arounder and a potential power source that's a little more avoidant to the strikeouts. Some really good players on this club. Tom Downey is one of those glove first dudes that's very effective in this as well. Even the rotation here, Junior Thompson is a card that's going for a little bit of value. I want to say, oh, there you go. Yeah, his last 10's almost 300, which is pretty remarkable for a 59. Not the most expensive card, but you're seeing like a lot of the guys this team was using are kind of top tier meta. So that's something to be said. But yeah, just try to enter into a lot of tournaments if you can, and reap the rewards if you can. I've got a couple on the go right now as well. I've already signed up for another Ace of Iron. I really like the Ace of Iron actually as a way to get some packs early on. Really, really enjoying that one. I think I've won it twice, and it's been huge in me having some guys, having some cards coming in that I can share with you guys. Just taking a look at the rotation. I left it the same. I think I brought in Tanner Banks as a lefty. I think he's actually really good. I think when I opened this, I was like, maybe he can play. Yeah, I think he can play. He's got a little bit of stamina, good hold runners. Can certainly be an adequate player. This is where I switched out Molina for Contreras. I don't love the difference in defense, but Contreras, I've gotten boomed by this guy so many times. I don't think he's going to be an iron for long, so I'll probably end up going back to Molina at a certain point, but I got 3 catchers on my roster anyways. Darno here as well. Who else did I bring in? I brought in Alcides Escobar. I just think his glove is a little bit better than the guy I was using, Altezer. Yeah, his glove's a little bit better. I think his bat's a little worse, but like I wasn't getting great contributions out of Altezer anyways. And then who else did I bring in? Oh yeah, I swapped out LaRoche with Schwindel. I might end up bringing LaRoche back if and when he gets promoted back up to bronze, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, there's some changes. We'll see. I was very tempted just to run back the same team, but I admitted that I was a little fortuitous in some of my performances. Let's take a look at how the River Kings are doing for my base kind of team and how that's turning out. We'll take a look. Oh, I got some double plays. Yeah, 34-32 in a silver league when I'm not spending any money. That's not bad. I'd actually be very okay with getting relegated, but I think I might be too good to get there. Bob Steele, just an inspired performance. I didn't expect him to be this good. I knew he'd be good, but not like this good. Jack Leiter has been fairly effective as well for me. Surprisingly, my big 100 poll from last time, Bill Gillickson, not having a phenomenal year. He's getting a little unlucky, like showing from the run difference there. Like his BABIP's 354. I think league average is about 300, and he's getting knocked around by righties, which probably shouldn't happen too much, but this is where we're at. He's allowing too many hits. He's doing good limiting the damage though, except versus righties. That's a little higher than you'd want to see. So again, I think he's been a little unlucky and he should probably bounce back. Bullpen, Aaron Ashby, elite closer, question mark. At least maybe he's gotten perhaps a little lucky there with some of the BABIP. Not allowing very many home runs, not allowing very many hits. Still walking a lot of guys, but haven't come around to score at this point. Rafael Montero is playing good. Alex Claudio is adequate as a placeholder. I was kind of on the fence about adding Zach Gallen in here, but he has been reasonably effective, at least as a placeholder, with a little bit of stamina and lots of pitches. Like, I thought of putting him into the rotation even, but I liked Sean Manaya's makeup a little bit more, I think, just with the... although I think with his 3 pitches that are a little bit better, he might actually be a much better reliever than Gallen would be. I think it was too many lefties. I got too many lefties out here. Alex Wood not doing the best. Art Neef not doing amazing either. So my long relief hasn't been very effective, but everybody else has kind of been okay. Nick's had a bit of a bounce back year, Jumbo, so that's good. It's good to see. You can take a look at some of our batting stats. Again, the catcher's really letting me down. Real Muto is not really doing the best there. And Trevino, we know he's a good defensive player, but again, he's not here for the stick. So there's that to be said. Mattingly only 106 OPS plus. Bob Bailey still smashing the ball. This guy's a madman. He's on pace for 6 WAR, 145 OPS plus. Yeah, Bob Bailey's still really good. Matt Chapman, I think I said this when I got him, just the best glove in the game at third base. Maybe Arenado might be better, but like, yeah, I'm not enthused by 54 OPS plus at Silver League. What else we got? Acuna's hitting. Gomez is not really. Suzuki not. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to see some outfield upgrades, catching upgrades. Like I need to find a better player than Real Muto. I don't think he's gonna be producing for me. Alvarez has been a little bit better than he was in entry, but still not great. Look at this crazy guy though. Newt Allen with 46 stolen bases through 58 games. That is a madman. And then he's got 1.4 WAR. I don't think he's getting caught enough to damage his value there. So it's just a matter of whether or not he gets on base, and he's been getting on base. He's been walking a bit. 352 OBP, I'll take that. And let's take a look at his fielding. Yeah, his fielding, he's holding his own. Like, he's neutral, effectively neutral there. So he's not hurting his batting with this. I wonder what his BABIP is if he's hitting real high. Yeah, 343 is pretty high. That could come down a bit. Like, I wouldn't expect him to be this valuable over the long haul, at least at this level. But it's nice to see. All right. That being said, let's open some packs. I'll take that. That's a nice bronze pull. I'm happy with this. Chipper Jones is a legendary player. Adequate fielder, but like his bat's really good. That's a really good bat for that level. Keibert Ruiz has a really high avoid K. I'm intrigued by this guy as a bronze catcher. I'm just trying to put together my bronze team right now. I've been really playing in the Iron League, and I'm interested to see where this goes. That might be a guy to keep an eye on as if he continues to hit okay in real life. Next one. Torrealba. Yeah, I've already got some good iron catchers. I'm not going to worry about this. Ryan Mountcastle. Some power. Strikes out a lot. No eye. Yeah. Lane Thomas. Adequate defensive outfielder. Munoz. Could be an okay reliever at the bronze level. 100 stuff or 98 stuff is pretty high, even at that level. This guy is actually one of the top tier. Marwin's one of the top tier second basemen in the Iron League, so that could be okay for me as well. Okay. Christian Javier. Seems again like an okay reliever for that spot in the Bronze League. He looks very sad too. Like he knows playing for the fraud Astros with their trash can banging is a problem. Don Paul. Meh. Another Rich Hill. Tommy Malone. This guy wore number 69 for the Jays one year, I want to say. That's really funny. Kelvin Gutierrez. JT Riddle. Meh. Next. Ooh, Bingo. Bingo DeMoss. He could be a pretty quality second baseman at that Bronze League level. He's a good glove guy. He doesn't provide a lot of power, but I think he's fast. We'll have to take a little closer look at him later. Anthony Bass, okay reliever. Another Alejandro Kirk, possibly the worst base runner in baseball. I watched him fall over second base today, and that was less fun. He got out on an error, and not a very good base runner. Pretty decent catcher. Like his defense is much better than they give him credit for here, and he has some good exit velocity. He's a good one, except when he's running. Franmil Reyes. Okay. Another history card, lots of positional versatility. Meh. Josh Winder. Maybe. I'll have to see what his pitches look like. Jackson Kowar. Nah. We'll see. Drew Pomeranz throws like 100 on this card, actually. Nick Lodolo. One of probably the best players in Cincinnati, sadly enough. Marco Gonzalez is a pretty quality Iron League starter right now. I'm actually not sad to get that. Roosevelt Davis. He looks like he's okay for a silver card. I'm pretty okay with getting some of these Negro League stars. I'm sure that there's going to be some mission around collections, so I'm very okay with this. This looks perfectly adequate as well. Like that might be useful as a defensive type. Not necessarily to me with the guys I have, but not a bad card to get. And Mate. Meh. Easler. Yeah, I'm not sad with this either. 94 power as a bronze. That might be a designated hitter for me. Christian Javier again. Marco Gonzalez. The Terminator. Strikes. This man cannot hit anything that's not a fastball. It's remarkable. He smashes the fastball, but he can't hit anything that's not a fastball. Meh. Darnell Coles. David Peterson. This is a ground. I feel like he's a ground balling lefty. Like that might be an okay starter as a placeholder until I get some better Bronze League cards. Hernandez. No, I do not like that. Tyler Zuber. Caprellian. Alex Reyes. I use Alex Reyes. I'm not enthused by using Alex Reyes. Like he's got overpowering stuff for the Iron League level, but like the control movement's not amazing. I'm really hoping that I actually get some like decent gold pulls or something. I've opened half my packs and I've gotten not a lot. Like he might be okay at Iron League for now. Colby Allard, lefty, has some pitches. Mike Minor is currently used by a lot of teams in the pen. Like these are okay gold iron cards. Carlos Hernandez, meh. Tommy Romero, meh. Jordan Lyles, nope. Elvis Andrus. At least he's okay defensively. I hope I can do better than this at shortstop. Okay, I hear some clapping. No, nothing amazing. Michael Tejera, nope. Armstrong, nope. Patton, nope. Orlando Cabrera, I remember this guy. He was all right. And his ats don't look terrible. If he's got okay BABIP and avoid Ks and stuff, he might be okay. Taylor Hearn, nope. Jason Hayward, defensive dynamo. Silver card right now, actually, which is remarkable. Still really good at defense, not so good at hitting. I probably won't use him, but he might be an okay backup outfielder at that level. Silver team. Marty McManus. That's not terrible. That might play. We're going to have him, Bingo DeMoss, to compete for that second base job on my bronze team. Alexi Ogando. That might be an okay reliever as well. We'll have to take a look at what his pitches look like. Andahar. Terrible defensive player, but has a little bit of pop. I don't think he's necessarily better than what I have at third base in Iron. Les Moss, meh. Hunter Strickland, meh. Michael Pineda, meh. There we got another Semenuk. I'm going to have to sell one of those. Ed Figueroa. Christian Lopez, nope. Perez, nope. McKinney. This makes me think of, oh shoot, I'm trying to think of the agent. But he was listing all the good young stars on the Toronto Blue Jays. He's like, oh yeah, like Vlad Guerrero Jr. and Bo Bichette and Billy McKinney. And you're like, that's an odd thing to mention. And then you looked and it was like Billy McKinney was his client. So he's just listing him as one of the amazing young players. Scott Boras, that's who it was. Yeah. Scott Boras is incorrigible, and he's kind of amazing in that way. Josh Rogers. It's way more fun not to have like a do not acquire with Scott Boras. Like the Jays used to just not have Scott Boras clients on their team, and then they kind of got over that with Ryu. And now it's a lot more fun. Okay, Ian Stewart, nope. Tommy Malone, Daz Cameron, good defense, bad bat. Steckenrider, no thanks. Ref Snyder, certainly versatile. Rico Cardi though is I'm kind of stoked for. That looks like first of all, the art on that card is phenomenal. Secondly, I know this man can hit a little bit. And I think he's going to be a nice silver piece. He's probably going to be in some missions that I have to complete, so we'll see about that. I can play with this as well. Joe Ferguson, certainly a decent hitting catcher. Again, a silver history card, I'll take that. Fleming, yeah, okay, ground baller, I think. Lefty, yeah, he could be an okay starter, maybe at that level. I got another catcher here, though, Narvaez. I know the player. I've never heard his name said, as you can tell. Patrick Murphy. I feel like this is a former Jays farmhand. Matt Davidson. No. Vosler. No. This might be okay, though. Like 66 defense. It depends how it's allocated. Like, I don't usually care too much about catcher arm. I care a lot about the catcher ability that encapsulates framing and whatnot. There's Schwindel. I guess I didn't have to buy him. Moniak, Urena, Jong. This was an awful pack. Franco. Meh. All right, we're on to our diamond pack. So I opened up, I don't even remember how many packs I had. What was like 16? 16 packs? And I have not seen a single gold or higher. Ouch. We're on an iron run, baby. Let's take a look. Okay, okay. Yes, please. Yes, please, indeed. Dizzy Dean. I can take that. Absolutely. Oh yeah. Shot Reed Foley. Meh. Jay's farmhand. Yachty Molina. Amazing player, but like I've got better catchers in my iron team. He's still good with the glove. Clark Schmidt I already have. Helsley. Oh, that's a 73. I was like, hell yes, he's going to be on my iron team. No, he's not. He's a 73. And Ralph Judd. Yeah, this is the real prize. This is the best card I've pulled today. So, what do we think? Should we slide that guy into the rotation? Who are we taking out here? I think the clear answer is Alex Wood. Alex Wood's done. I think that's how we're going to do it. We'll worry about it later when we get a break or something. But we're going to stick Dizzy Dean in there for now. Extreme fly ball, sidearm means he's going to have splits. Not as bad as you'd think with the sidearm. I think that'll play though. That's certainly okay. And if it doesn't, then I'll sell it. Not bad at all. I think we could do this. You know what? I feel like maybe middle relief, long relief, and then we'll move him into long relief. Emergency SP. So we'll have a righty and a lefty that are both in that role. I don't know. I like having a couple long relievers that can fit in there. Maybe a middle relief for that. Because we only have a one righty and middle relief. We have a little bit of an imbalance on the righty-lefty thing in our bullpen. Ideally, I'd have like 3 of one, 2 of the other in the rotation, and then about like a 60-40 split in the bullpen. But that's where we are. We'll submit that. And you know what? Let's do a bonus pack. Let's do a bonus pack. We'll do one more. Maybe we'll get a good card out of it. Let's do one more. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about this one. That was a mistake. To feel good about it was a mistake. This might be an adequate right fielder. We'll see. Nah, everything else here is not really a thing that I'm going to be caring about much. He's going to play on my bronze team. This guy may. Jim Lemon might. Fun though. And I will note that the market seems to be slowing down quite a bit. So some of that stuff with the bronze cards being grossly overvalued is mostly in the rear view now. Rear view now. Torrealba, yeah, it's forgettable. Oh, if you want to see Carlos Reyes, he looks like he could actually be okay. The BABIP's a little low, but he looks pretty good for a 48. So let's get rid of all these iron cards that I'm definitely not going to be utilizing. So many of them. Makes sense though. You open up like a whack of packs, right? Oh, I got 2 Marco Gonzalez's. Look out, my Iron League team pitching just got a massive upgrade. Reyes, okay defense. See, I'm good avoid K. It's a switch hitter. I'm not going to get excited about that, but it's certainly adequate. Chipper Jones. Yeah, not amazing defensively. Really solid bat. Really solid. That's going to be a staple at my my bronze league level. Could sell it for $2 grand. Not bad. Sam Jones, Bill Mueller, Munoz. Yeah, he could probably play. Taylor, yeah, not bad. Alex Wood, I'm going to set to a starter because if I'm doing a bronze team, he probably starts for me. Andrews, okay defensively, as we talked about, not amazing. McManus, he seems all right as a third baseman. Mountcastle, oh, the BABIP surprisingly high there. Terrible defense though. Semenic, yeah. He's probably not going to be hitting the ball as often as you want. That power. Yeah, I don't love this player. Jim Lemon seems adequate. Decent power bat. Okay. Lane Thomas, not good, except for the outfield skills. Yeah, extreme ground ball. I can get behind that. That's the kind of pitcher I want to use. So dude with some ground ball, extreme ground ball, like that's gonna form the basis of the left-handed on my initial Bronze League team. Reyes has some power, not a lot else. That's a DH through and through. Bingo DeMoss, look at this guy. Glorious, just glorious. And he's got a cannon for the outfield. I'm glad I got Bingo DeMoss. I think he's pretty good. I can probably get rid of one of those. Anthony Bays. Let's take a look at Cabrera. Yeah, see, Cabrera's good too. Not the best defense, but like he's just a solid all-around player. Not bad for a 60. Fortunately, he only really plays the middle infield. I'm just going to get rid of these as well. There we go. We've narrowed it down a little bit. Oh, let's take a look at Rico Cardi. Yeah, there you go. He hits good. He hits real good. Does he replace anybody on my roster? Probably not, but soon. Roosevelt Davis. Not bad. Good movement, good control, good stamina. This is a rubber round innings eater. I like Roosevelt Davis. Joe Ferguson, adequate defense. Good, bad? Question mark? Not bad. Yeah, I don't have a problem with this guy either. That's probably my battery. My catching situation on my silver. It's gonna be these two for now. Just gotta get some more silvers that I can actually use. But there you have it. We've added Dizzy Dean. We'll take another look at his card just real fast here. Extreme fly ball guy, not really to my taste, but like we're just at the point where we're adding talent, adding guys that hopefully can put up some crooked numbers and get more achievements. And make sure that if you are playing this, you sign in every day for some freebies. It's not the best until you start getting a little lower, but like these historical packs are expensive. These are massive in getting some players that can be part of the collection missions. And collection missions are generally pretty good as a way to ensure that you are getting some packs. A steady diet of packs. Like I've got some of these that are pretty close to completion, and it gets you some players that can probably play at some degree early on. Until they add some more and you start getting some more packs and more pulls. But like some of these players are pretty decent. I'm clicking the wrong thing. There we go, like Anthony Rendon's probably a good third baseman. Like Pedro Martinez is probably amazing. Yeah, so if you can do some of these missions at minimal cost, it's a good way to add some talent to your org. That's what I was doing last year and it worked out pretty okay for me. But if you like these videos, please, absolutely, like and subscribe below. Leave a comment. Tell me about some of the pulls that you've gotten and maybe what I should be doing with some of these talented guys that I'm getting. Would you sell Dizzy Dean or would you hold on to them? I may not do it, but I'm certainly open to entertaining some comments. Some questions, concerns, quandaries, anything else, hit me up in the comments section. And until next time, Batdownski out.